better than the one I had about me when I was full of pride. Devil will never give us anything better than God can give us. He is not able to do it. God gives us the best. And our true selves, our true identity that God gave to us is the best thing that we can have. And the only way to find our true identity is through love of God, that we realize who we are in His eyes, that we are loved by Him, but also we cannot forget that one of the more important things in life is to find out how others see us. And what people who are filled with the Holy Spirit, how they see us. And one more thing. God gave us a nature. We didn't decide in which family we are going to be born into, which country we are going to be born into, which place and which time. He did it with a reason and with a purpose. And I want to share two stories. First is about Patricia Sandoval. I know that there are some Mexicans here, they probably heard of her. She was born in US but Mexican descent, and she went through a life of working for Planned Parenthood, to having multiple abortions and to being addicted to drugs, homeless. Very difficult life. Then she experienced love of God. She converted. But after 6 months, she went back to the old life. Then the second time, God reached out to her. Then for another 6 months, she came back being clean. And then fell again for the third time. And third time, God comes for her. He gives her the graces. But now she realizes, I have to run away. And she goes to her grandma that lives in Mexico. And they are spending time there. And the grandma realizes that she's in a difficult position. And what she does, she starts telling her the story about her family. And I'm not asking Mexican now, but how many of you heard about Cristeros? How many? Okay. Few of you. It's good. So Cristeros, in the start of the 20th century, were those who were fighting against communistic oppression, and most of them died as martyrs, singing out, "Viva Cristo Rey," live Christ the King. And that's how they gave up their lives. And she didn't know at that moment, but her grandma told her the story about the family. She told her about her cousins, about her ancestors that were Cristeros. And she writes in her book, and I had the pleasure of meeting her and her speaking about this moment to me. And she said, she told me this sentence: "In your veins, blood of martyrs runs through them." And she said, I never experienced anything like that before and after. She said, it brought dignity to who I am. Like it brought dignity to my body, not only my soul. I believe that God saved my soul. But I couldn't believe that I, as a person with the body, can be healed. And a similar thing happened to me. And I didn't know much about my family history. My family comes from Bosnia and Herzegovina. And I was born in 1997. Before that, there was a bloody war in Bosnia and Herzegovina. In 4 years, 150,000 people died, and more than 1 million were persecuted from that country. And my parents both live in an area where mostly Croats live, but when the war started, they were not ready for it, and they had to run away for their lives. All of the houses that my family owned were destroyed, burned to the ground. You can only find foundations now when you come there. And I didn't know much about my family because it was painful to speak